Hello everybody, good afternoon and welcome to Tel Aviv, Israel. This is the FIBA Women's EuroBasket and it's the qualification for the quarterfinals between Greece and the Czech Republic. Well, there's Czech. He is ready to go. Czech, and we've also got some Greek fans here, and we've got, more importantly, the Greek team and the Czech players, and they're going to battle it out. Also for the qualification for the quarterfinals tonight here in Tel Aviv, Montenegro and Italy. Over in Ljubljana, they're going to have Germany against Slovakia tomorrow, as well as Serbia and Great Britain, your former national team. And I'm Jeff Taylor, joined by Zania Stewart. That's who your is. Yep. Zania, we've been here all week, and I guess the big question is, are these teams moving in the right direction now as they get to the business end of this tournament?
Yeah, I think that's such a great point, Jeff. We have been here all week. We've experienced some lovely and great basketball, but now it's do or die. If you win, you move on and you get on the plane with us to Slovenia. And if you lose, you're getting on that plane home. So right now, you have to play your best basketball. You've had the 3 games in the group stage. It's now time to put that all together and come here and play. It's a later game. There was a 12-15 game, so it's at 6 o'clock. They've had enough rest, but it's still a difficult time. But Greece, I'm looking forward to see how they bounce back.
Yeah, I mean, both teams, in a way, you know, let's start with Greece. I mean, they got the big win over Montenegro, which essentially sealed their spot in the qualification. They could have beaten Spain and knocked them out of the tournament yesterday, but they did not. They lost that game. They didn't play bad. They didn't play too badly. They just couldn't get the ball inside to Fasula, which clearly is their modus operandi. That's what they want to do. They want to get the ball into the bigs' hands. Yeah,
and all of their offense does revolve around Fasulas and Spanu. They're fantastic post players. I say it all the time. I love post plays, and all of their offense is, it runs through them. But I feel like they have had other players, Chineke coming off the bench, also playing some solid minutes. So players have been stepping up.
So the Czech Republic, they came out and started like a house on fire with the come-from-behind win over Italy. Then they slumped to a
Belgium
defeat, predictable, to Belgium. I mean, it was decisive. It wasn't an issue of whether or not they were playing hard. I mean, they played hard. They just weren't as good. And then yesterday against an Israeli team that I think Czech and everybody else felt like they had a great chance of blowing out. Well, it was a desperate Israel team. It was an Israel team with two games under his belt, and actually gave them a real run for their money.
They did. They beat them 61-52. My problem is that they didn't defend Israelis Daniela Rupert, the post player, very well. She went for 20 points, Jeff. I commentated that game with our co-host Mark, and she went off for a bunch of rebounds, 20 points and 6 steals. So my problem is, can you defend 2 great post players of Greece with Spanu and Fasoulas? I'm not sure they can handle that today.
Well, we're going to find out, but before that, we're going to hear the national anthems. Where My Home Is, that's the name of the Czech national anthem written by František Skrup, one of the most beautiful national anthems around. Always great to hear that. And also the Greek national anthem. And for you, Zany, I know that's also a special part of festivities.
Yeah, it's my favorite part. My favorite part, and as they exchange pins in the middle of the floor.
Would you like to introduce the referees, or do you want me to?
No, that's you.
So Mai Forsberg from Denmark is the crew chief. Artemis, if you move over, there you are. There she is, right behind the ball. And Mai Forsberg waving at her. Also, Paolo Marcus on the left and Mikael Manisti on the right from Portugal and Estonia.
They look ready. They look so ready as we get to see Greece's starting five.
Starting five for Greece. No surprise, Anna Stamalampro, Penelope Pavlopoulou, Artemis Spanu, Eliana Kristinaki, and Maria Fasula Bozgana. We got some minutes the other day. Alexandri Sheneke, as you mentioned. Who are we going to highlight?
Spanu. And she's been playing fantastic. 17 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists. I've been calling her the point forward at some times in the game. She's had to play the point guard position. It's been really having a great tournament, Jeff. I just feel like she's definitely the heart and soul of this Greek team under the head coach.
Yep, Petros Prekas, who felt like probably with about, 4 minutes, it looked pretty clear yesterday, left that they weren't going to win, and he started bringing in other players.
Yeah.
I thought that was the right decision. The Czech Republic, Renata Brezhanova, Natalie Stupilova, Eliška Hamzová, Teresa Fiorlova, and Petra Oleshinska. And Andalova comes off the bench and plays a lot of minutes. Vorochkova, obviously, hugely important ship of Vorochkova. It was good to see her back.
Vorochkova, yeah, 16 points. She missed the first 2 games in the group stage, but came back yesterday and absolutely dominated. She had 16 points in 17 minutes. She was 6 from 8 from the floor and a well-needed scorer, as we see the Czech's head coach.
Yep, her name is Romana Petachkova, and she's had a very fun, I would say, debut bow as a coach at the FIBA Women's EuroBasket.
Yeah. You know, Czech are sitting at 2-1 in the group stage, and now they find themselves playing Greece. This is 4 games in 5 days. Let's talk about how difficult that is. This is Greece's last 11 EuroBasket game, lost when their opponent scores more. So what I was saying is it's a really difficult time. If you're a professional athlete or you have no idea, this tournament is one of the hardest to play in because it's so many games in such a short period of time. 4 games at a high level with only 1 day off to turn around, to rest, to recover, make sure you've hydrated, had a good sleep. You know, you're even feeling a bit tired, and you haven't played 4 games, Jeff.
No, but I've been playing a lot of mind games.
Oh, okay. Well, you're ready, and I love it. I love it, and this is a lovely moment as they get themselves together. This is pretty cool to see this. Wow, I love that. See that handshake? Why don't we have one of those? Hey.
Let's do it.
Okay,
there's Petra Oleshinska, my fellow Tar Heel. You know, we were talking also to Anna Nikki Stamalampro before the game.
Yeah,
and
we did.
We were congratulating her because we hadn't been able to do that yet, about going into the Robert Morris Hall of Fame. That's where she played her college basketball in Pittsburgh. And one of the 4 people from multiple sports, whatever. She had a great career. Better late than never, I say. Well, good early evening from Tel Aviv, Israel. The qualification for the quarterfinal is underway between the Czech Republic and Greece. Greece in the white, now with possession after the Czechs missed with their first attempt, and very quickly down the floor, Stamalampro right on cue scores, and she's going to have to play like a Hall of Famer tonight for Greece. At least they'll be looking for her to do that as they try to get that big win. Oleshinska comes out, misses from deep.
That's a good start from Greece to get that early transition bucket.
Yeah, it's Fasula tied up there by Oleshinska.
Well, that just shows you, as Holosenska comes over, they're gonna double Fasoulas.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And here's the beautiful dime, right on time. They're in this zone, 2-3 zone.
Fasula going right at Brezhanova. And the Czechs not defending Fasula quite as well as other teams have at this tournament.
Well, I did say I think that's going to be their biggest problem. But listen, Fasoulas is well-oiled machine. She has great moves.
Second team All EuroLeague women this season after her outstanding campaign with Perfumerías Avenida in Salamanca, Spain. Here she is again, catching it, turns. This time the double team comes. And Hamzova goes down and forces the turnover.
Good defense there by Czech.
And this time, Subalova knocks in the three-pointer.
Transition three, walks right into that three-point shot.
So the winner will advance to face Hungary in the quarterfinals. Which team is it going to be? Of course, Hungary, the surprise package, having upset
really
Serbia
well.
to win the group.
Yep, and they beat Turkey as well, and then Turkey
They beat Slovakia.
They've done really well on the other side of the group. Some really great basketball, honestly. This is one of my favorite tournaments.
They won two. They did not win all three games. They actually lost to Turkey.
Oh, they lost to Turkey. That was it.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Thank you. Stand
okay.
corrected. That's why we're a team too.
But only just 69-68. So
right.
They lost one game by a total of 1 point.
1 point.
Yeah.
Okay. So solid. They're looking good.
So they will have the luxury of watching this game from Ljubljana, and I'm sure if I know Norbert, the coach, he will be scouting rather than coaching right now. He'll be watching this game. Here goes Pavlopoulou, taking it deep. Who would you rather play, Greece, or would you rather play the Czech Republic? Well, the way Greece have started in this game, we've seen a lot of good stuff from them in this EuroBasket.
Yeah. And when Spanuk is in rhythm like that, it's a beautiful shot. She can shoot the three as well as post up and defend. Complete package, Spanu, in my opinion.
Greece do not have Nikolapoulou for this tournament, so the guard play, I think, has been pretty good. But they, as we look at that replay, you lose a veteran point guard presence like that, and it's not going to help. Here's Holosenska playing in her first EuroBasket.
She's played very tough this tournament too, really sacrificing her body. We saw them dive on the floor their last game versus Israel.
Pavlopoulou out to the wing. Kristinaki misses, and good, strong rebound by Chechova. And look at her run the floor. Get her the rock. Three-pointer from Stupalova. Kristinaki with the rebound. Now Greece get a chance to run, and Kristinaki almost has it stolen, but Hamzova, the daughter of Romana, who was the starting point guard of the Czechs back in the day.
Yeah, Hamzova, 21 years old, a point guard, a long, lean body. She's had a wonderful tournament.
And she had the game winner on opening day against Italy.
Yeah, you're right.
She had a steal in the winning bucket. Now another turnover. Now Fasula dives on the ground, but so do the Czechs. And now Holosenska skip pass over to Vyorlova. Now she gets it down low to Chechova. And Chechova puts it up and in.
Really tough move. Lovely finish down low there. Fantastic start to this first quarter.
Stan Lamprud, her pass goes off the hands of Spanu. Gorachkova comes in for the first time. Yeah, she missed the first two games through injury.
Yep. And then came in the first game yesterday versus Israel, and boy, she was on fire. I think she made her first 4 shots. She had a layup, a three-pointer, a jump shot, and a steal. And no doubt she'll be feeling good after that performance yesterday.
Not to mention the fact that she's perhaps got a little bit more freshness because she hasn't been playing as much. Hamzova drives in well off the glass, and Artemis Spanu rebounds. They pass it up quickly, and Greece once again score quickly on the counterattack.
Wow, that's a really good fast transition layup. Pavlopoulos doing a really wonderful job these last couple of games.
Oleszynska tries to go hard to the hole, and 2 shots awarded. Stamalampru standing in front, trying to prevent the drive. Look at this. It's not often we see Greece get in quickly in transition like that.
Yeah, they usually like a slower game, but you know, when you can get easy buckets like that, Jeff, quick, you know, 4 to 6 in transition, just makes your life so much easier, especially a Fasoulas who can run the floor, and also it stops the defense setting up and the double team coming.
But they would have noticed watching the Czech Republic that was there.
Yeah, for sure. But it was such a quick turnaround. But of course, that's what the assistant coaches are for. They've probably done a scout late last night.
The Greek coaches will stay up all night looking for any edge, looking at tapes and everything. They don't sleep very much. It's all about the win.
Playing this zone again.
Into the corner, Stamalampru. And Fasula was able to get her hand on the ball. It goes out. Greece, the spacing is good. That's off. Again, another attempt by Fasula. And the foul.
Yeah.
It looked like they had position, but I think they kind of like barged into Fasula. I think even Prekas was a little bit surprised.
With that raised eyebrow, I think so too. But that's a good job by Fasoulas, crashing the boards, giving Greece second possessions.
Prekas got a technical yesterday, didn't he?
He did, yeah. He was a little upset with the fouling.
Well, I didn't think that he was getting some calls. And Spanu fouled as she goes up. And a little bit of a late whistle, but nevertheless.
No, you know, it's not a late whistle
as
because
long as it's the right call.
It's not a late whistle because they want to see how they can land. The shooter must be able to land safely.
I gotcha.
Yeah. So by the time she's shot and then she's come down, then the referee has said, oh, no, that's a foul.
Okay, so if she had landed better, they wouldn't have blown the whistle.
Yeah, correct.
What if she had just managed to stay on her feet by scrambling, clearly having been knocked?
I don't know. I'm not a referee. I don't have a gray shirt or a whistle, Jeff, but I had a conversation with the referees before, and that's what they told me. They're protecting the shooter, and I think it's the right thing because so many injuries have happened when a defender slides under there and rolled ankles and just awful things can happen.
How about Rashkova? Look at that. That was big time, but then she didn't finish. Pavlopoulos quickly on the fast break into transition, and the bump by Hamzova puts Kristinaki on the line. And the fast breaking Greeks, that's right.
They're looking good. They played
you have heard that correctly.
The fast breaking,
Greeks.
Kristinaki also coming through, has had some really solid games. Her first game, she had 11 points, really stepping up and been solid for this Greek team. The Czechs now also, Jeff, are over the limit. You see the 5 red lights under their score. So this next 5 minutes, any foul.
That's a long time.
Yeah. The Greek team will go to the free throw. So they have to adjust to the refereeing now. They can't afford to pick up any silly fouls and send.
And Greece are a good free throw shooting team, over 81%, almost 82%. Here's Oleszynska from the top of the key. Rebound to Andalova. Stupilova looking to get more involved on the offense, but she hands it off to Petra Oleszynska. Back to Stupilova. Ooh, she charged. Nope, the block by Stamalampru. I thought she was there, but Marcus had a better view than I did. She's going to go out, trying to take 2 charges, and Shaniki comes in.
Yeah, well, she just asked coach and said, I'm fine, don't sub me, but it's too risky. They need her later on in the game. It's only the 3rd quarter. You cannot afford to pick up the third foul this early. And to be honest, Chineke has been playing some solid minutes, Jeff. I've really enjoyed her playing. She hasn't been playing afraid at all, really stepping up, driving. She had 7 points last game.
Speaking of one of the better players for the Czech, that was Stupilova. She goes out. And having pulled the Czechs to within 2 points. Now some full court pressure. Pavlopoulos calls the play, gets it to Chineke. Back to Pavlopoulos, Fasula to pump fake, drives in. Oh boy, she's having her best game of the tournament.
Really good patience.
Certainly having her fastest start to the tournament.
8 points.
Vorashkova, her team trailing by 4. Chekova. She goes right at that Greek defense, and a couple times the Czechs have driven, but they just haven't finished. It looks good on the drive. Now, Spanu. Chineke. I would have put money on her making that. She's usually automatic.
But that's a good shot for her. She has to take that jump up.
Actually, is that right? Here's Holishinska. You can't be usually automatic. You either are or you aren't. So.
But I like it in the offense. She has to, especially if they're going to play this zone or, do you know what I mean? Really tough defense on Fasulas. You've got to take that shot.
Kristinaki managed to keep her balance. And Chineke prevented Vorashkova from getting the basketball. So we've got some wholesale changes here. 3 for 3. Chekova, Holishinska, and Vorashkova go out. Brezhneva, Virulova, and Sait Hamarova come in. Chineke, almost had a layup. Fasula gets it up, too late. I know you want to pass it, you want to, you know, in and out and everything, but sometimes it seems like teams pass up those close looks.
Well, and also I just don't think they knew how much was on the clock.
Yeah,
so
that's probably what it was, yeah. Look at the Czech fan. Sanacek is leading the Czech. Look, there he is.
On the right-hand side.
Do you think he wears that at Christmas time?
It looks like it.
I think it could go for that hat could be washed.
It could definitely go to the dry cleaner. Maybe,
yeah, the dry cleaner, that's it.
Yeah. Mrs. Claus.
Outlet
Czech
pass
Claus.
to Pavlopoulos. Spanu to the corner. Kristinaki for 3. Oh, that was a 2 or a 3. It was a 3, so timeout the Czechs. Here she is again, look at this. Kristinaki, 3, and the crew chief, Mai Forsberg, you can see she had her eyes right down on the line. She signals 3-pointer, and so it is. 18-11, the Czech Republic called timeout. Let's go listen to Patachkova.
Dlouhá musí být ve zvojení, ale pak perimetr musí rotovat, aby ty střely neměly volný. Takže tady je zvojení, ale největší hráčka rotuje. No, tohle musíme dodržet. Jinak s Panou upasovou a budou hrát celý západ, budou hrát 35 minut. A my musíme s nima opravdu běhat. Musíme hrát rychlou hru, protože oni to nevydrží. Jestli máme někde šanci, tak to nemáme jenom 5 na 5, 5 na 5, ale musíme se fakt rozeběhnout. Teď jsme tam v rychlé sestavě, tak pojďme do toho.
Well, here's fantastic moves, such great patience down low. And then also she's doing it all, running the floor, and her team give her the ball right on the money. Fasulas is playing how they need her to play. She's incredible, and she's got 8 points in the first quarter. There it is, thank you very much. My stat man, she's 4 for 4, 100%. And looks fantastic doing it.
Andalova left open and knocks down the three.
Really lovely. Really nice shot. I knew that was going in from the way she was ready.
Pavlopoulos with the pass back outside to Shineke. There you go. Miss automatic.
There she is. Go ahead, Shineke, doing an absolutely great job. And these are the minutes what are so solid, and you build the trust with the coach.
Another wide open three, and this one is made by Shipova, number 21.
Here goes point forward in Spanu.
Three-point shootout currently underway here in Tel Aviv, the Tel Aviv Arena. Here goes Fasula, turns, oh, couldn't get it, but she gets it back, then she puts it up and is fouled.
She has such good tenacity of just, hey, wait, here's a three-point shot. She has such great tenacity in the fact of not giving up on the shot. She makes good moves, but then if she misses it, she sticks with the shot. And so much so, she makes her way to the line.
The Greeks at the free throw line, that's good news for them.
And that's Brzezinova, third foul. Yes, thank you. That's her third foul.
And
so she has to hit the bench.
Horrible news.
Yeah.
Third foul in the first quarter.
Yeah.
Now how are they going to cope with Fasula?
Yeah, and she's only their real big body post who can handle with Fasula, so she's put her in a real sticky situation where
And
she's going to have to sit for a long time.
Meanwhile, Greece 5 of 6 at the free throw line. Andalova drives, Fasula rebound, looks up, gets it to Stamalampro, who's come in. Shineke takes it back out. Greece really do try to get out and run. I'm impressed by Fasula's ball handling in the open floor and also her recognition about getting those quick passes. Look at that. Now she is driving, force it a little bit. Spanu able to keep it alive, but not able to save it. You can really see how Spanu has improved the last couple. I mean, how Fasula has improved the last couple years.
Yeah.
Salamanca. She's just a different player.
Well, I think also she's needed more. She's more of a focused player. Do you know what I mean? Like the offense is run around her, so she needs to be quite efficient and quite. Wait, here goes a three-point shot.
Shipova misses everything, or did it hit off the rim? Oh no, I can't believe it. She saved it. Sotorio got away with throwing it under the opponent's basket, but a foul's called, so.
Yeah, that's not a vet move. But back to Fasula. So what I was saying is that the offense is, you know, drawn around her, so she just is so assertive. But what she has improved on is just her post moves, her finishing. She's worked on a little 15-footer jump shot, and I'm impressed.
But that decision by Sotorio has allowed Shipova to go to the free throw line. It's better just to give the Czechs. It was a weird situation. It looked like it was an air ball, and then
I think it
at
just,
the last second, it must have.
it might have hit the
Yeah.
front of the rim.
She makes both free throws, so that's a huge sequence. Well, not a huge sequence, but it's
Gibson back within two.
something the Czechs will certainly not refuse to take. Stavalampro. Here she goes, and that's the ball out of bounds. Goes back over to the Czechs.
18 seconds left. 18.1.
Boscana has checked into the game. The Stanford Cardinal rising junior. Oleshinska, shot clock winding, or game clock winding down. They got to launch it. Saik Hamarova hits a three. What a shot!
Wow. What an answer. Clock running down. Sets her feet and launches it. And it's a tied game.
Well, it feels like the Czechs have gotten out of jail here right at the end of the first quarter. They have knotted it at 22 apiece. 22-22 Czechs and Greece. Well, the winner's going to play Hungary. We don't know who it's going to be.
Well, here's the stat line. And Czech Republic making it to the free throw line 100%. Three-point shot dropping for them, shooting 44%, 4 from 9, Jeff. That's really kept them in the game as we saw that last three-point shot to tie the game. And that's only the first quarter. It feels a bit more longer, but anyway, here it is. The first quarter, best plays, and it was all about Fasoulas early in the first quarter. She was running the floor. She was taking her moves to the basket, and she has 9 points, leads Greece in scoring.
Yeah, if you're Greece, it feels like you've been getting a lot of what you want.
Yeah.
And defensively, it feels like you've been doing a decent job, but they've given away just the lead right at the end of the quarter.
Yeah, and also Czech are hitting shots. They're hitting some really solid shooting.
Oh, 2 threes and 2 free throws.
And they're just sticking around. They're not putting them in a place to, you know, break open the game. But hey, it's only the first quarter. We've still got 3 quarters to play, which I'm really happy about because I'm quite enjoying this game.
Well, that's a good thing. You're here.
Yeah, well, I'm here with you.
Oleshinska is going to inbound the basketball. Czechs attacking the basket to the right on your screen. Download the Courtside 1891 app into your smartphone for video stream, schedule, scores, and more. Get it on Google Play or through the Apple Store. No. Look at that. Stabalampru with the rebound. Stabalampru inbounds it to Shenike. Fasula has the double team. Oleshinska
Alessandra's doing a really good
ties
job.
up Fasula.
Yep. That's the second time she's done that now. Anytime the ball goes in.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, Petra Oleshinska is just tying Fasula up. She wasn't overly aggressive, and Fasula is not taking kindly to it. And I don't think Oleshinska is going to care what Fasula says. She's going to go after it.
Absolutely not.
Shot clock about to expire, so Torrio has to launch it. Shipova hit that 3. Now the dump down low to Chekova. She goes up with the left hand. Oh, good rebound, Shipova. Remember, Brezanova out of the game with 3 fouls, but the Czechs are just battling away with their other bigs and can't quite get to go. Nevertheless, they're going to keep possession.
And we saw
So Spanu's going to come back into the game.
And we saw Greece struggle getting the rebound.
Jorge Garbajosa, the recently elected FIBA Europe president.
Yeah. We saw Greece yesterday versus Spain really struggling to get the rebound. Here the same. They have to keep Czech to 1 tough shot and then box out. There's 3 possessions, 3 rebounds, excuse me, Czech have got.
Chekova, nowhere to go. Spanu just stood right in the way.
Good
and
defense.
just all it took was the insertion of Spanu and problem solved.
Yeah. The end. Here we go. But she's so smart. She saw that there was a mismatch, and she had to come over and help defend.
Chekova goes out. Stupilova comes back in. So 2 turnovers already in the second quarter for the Czechs. None in the first quarter. Stampalaparu. Oh, how did she make that? How did she get it up? And then it just took a little walk on the rim and fell through.
It's a good day for her.
Look at this. She drives, and I was thinking, you're just trying to do too much here. And yet she scored with the left hand and now goes to the line.
Yeah. Takes the hit and the friendly roll.
That's why she's in the Robert Morris Hall of Fame.
There you go.
That was a Hall of Fame drive right there. Gotta plug that as much as possible.
I see. You did your research, didn't you?
Oh, that is not why she's in, but good job, Spanu, rebounding it. It could be a huge trip down the floor. Look at this, driving. She doesn't get the drop this time, and Hamsova alertly avoids the charge. Passes it. Stupilova gonna try to post up center.
Yeah.
Turns, puts it up and in. Kristinaki. Now quickly the other way. Vorachkova. Yorlova left wide open. Sheneke with the rebound. Czechs playing with a little bit more energy, a little bit more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they are.
Down to Fasula. Oh, beautiful play by Fasula.
Yep, and that one-on-one is bread and butter for her. No double comes. I'm a score.
She got it. She's got 11. 2-point lead for the Greeks. Hamsova spins, turns. Oh, yes.
Scoring going back and forth here. Hamsova.
What a luxury it must be to have your mother tell you what you did wrong, what you didn't do wrong. Maybe she doesn't listen to her. Here goes Spanu.
Easy.
They got to give her some opportunities on the low block.
I think so. I think that's a good look for them. But Czech can't defend.
How about Kristinaki almost, look at her get on the ground, but she can't control it. Good job, Yorlova, getting down the hardwood as well. And Kristinaki looks like she hurt her arm.
Yeah, probably a court burn, those sting. Here's Spanu, easy money, nice fake. They can't defend that. There's nothing they can do about it. I want them to go in. We saw Fasula's reverse layup, the one-on-one. Spanu buckets. If they want to win, go down low.
She definitely has 3 fouls. She's back in the game.
Yeah,
Rezanova. Wow.
She better be careful.
Play smart, Renata. Yorlova. Oh, Fasula didn't get the rebound, but they luck out because the ball goes out of bounds. Hamsova. Oh, just the tension is palpable. Can you feel it?
I feel it.
I feel it as well.
Yeah, I told you I was enjoying this game. It's going to go down to the wire.
So Sheneke in the game, Sheneke rather. Kristinaki. Transfer here. Watching. Pavlopoulou over to Artemis Spanu. And, well, the Czechs have designs on winning this game, but Greece are throwing a Spanu in the works. 9 points for her. Look at the three-pointer, though. They've hit some big threes.
And that's what's really keeping them in the game, Jeff. The three-point line for them is so good. They're 5 for 11, excuse me.
Kristinaki.
Yeah,
dancing around. Jitterbug. Shot clock about to expire. They got to hurry. She got it off just in the nick of time. Sheneke holds on to it a little bit too long sometimes. Hamsova. Oh, that's a foul on Sheneke. That'll be number 1 on her, and timeout has been called by Greece. Boy, the big three-pointer for the Czechs. There was a little bit of momentum for the Greeks, and Orlova stroked the three-pointer for the Czech Republic. They've got 5 threes in the game compared to 3 for the Greeks.
Μόλις σου κάνει down screen η Artemis και πάρεις την μπάλα εδώ, δώσε την μπάλα κατευθείαν μέσα. Την έχει κλειδώσει. Κατευθείαν, δώσε την μπάλα εδώ, την έχει κλειδώσει. Την έχει κλειδώσει. Εντάξει. Και προσέχουμε τώρα λίγο, κυνηγάμε λίγο την Ποριγάλο. Μην της δώσουμε άλλο τρίποντο. Μην της δώσουμε άλλο τρίποντο. Εντάξει. Τι κάνανε οι EuroBall, κάνανε πριν. EuroBall. Κάνουμε αλλαγή ρε Πινελόπη.
Well, I got a little Greek lesson from Spanu before the game, Jeff. I thought ne means no, but I stand corrected. It means yes.
Well, that's a good clarification.
Yeah.
I have to say.
I mean, because I'm fluent in Greek, Latvian, what else? Spanish, English. Anyway, I love to hear it. And Spanu has 9 points now.
The funny thing is, the three-point shot has not been the strength of this Czech team.
Tell me.
So no, they are ranked 16 out of 16 teams at the FIBA Women's EuroBasket. No, excuse me, that's wrong. That's in points per game. They're 11th in three-point shooting at 28.6%. So that's not great, but there are worse teams. There have been worse teams. As Hamzova misses the first. But interestingly, three-point shooting doesn't, from a percentage-wise, doesn't have to be your strength. You can still survive like Montenegro and France, Slovakia.
And also, you can just have a really good night.
Especially if you rebound those misses. Yep, that's right. Could be they're having just a great night from deep. Spanu, look at Kristinaki, and she saw Brezhanova and wanted to get it up quickly, Kristinaki, but rushed the layup and missed it. Pavlopoulou gets it to Spanu.
In this zone now, 2-3 zone, Czech Republic trying to slow Greece down.
Spanu feet set. You can not count that, but Stupilova has it. They're knotted at 30 in the steal by Kristinaki. And basket, and that hurts the Czechs.
She just snuck in there, didn't she?
Oleshinska.
Kristinaki with the rebound, a defensive play. They need to go inside.
And Stamati trying to get it to
No, they're going in. Sorry.
Pass or the jump or whatever.
They're looking at her at the wrong time. She has the mismatch with Hamzova underneath, and she's calling for it, and then they swing it around, and then try. It's an awful angle. They've got to have their head up as soon as they look down to Fasula. She works really early in her post-up position.
Brezhanova, 3 fouls missing. Stamati rebounds. They can run quickly. They got numbers. Kristinaki pulls up. She rushed that one. She hustles in. Stepped out of bounds.
Ball, yeah.
Well, a break for Greece. I mean, the hustle from Kristinaki.
She plays hard, though. That was a quick shot, but she knew it, and she hustled for it, and she's kept the possession for Greece.
It was the game against Latvia is when she really came to life.
She went off, yeah.
Fans watching the game. There's Fasula with the extra hustle from Kristinaki. Yeah, she had 11 points against Latvia and 12 rebounds.
Yeah,
double.
She played insane.
Stamati, that's committing. It's only the second team foul. 3:45 remaining, trying to be disruptive of this end, leading by 4 points. It's, you know, the Czechs were knotted at 30, and then Kristinaki stole the ball, got the layup, and put the Czechs on the back foot again. And looks like Vrachkova might have gotten injured. She's trying to run it off. Don't know if she's aggravated the injury. And the drive, and here's Hamzova. And looks like Vrachkova is going to have to come out of the game. Maybe they should call a timeout. Well, they can't. I guess the refs can't call the timeout. Is it the ankle or is it the
No, I think it's a hamstring, you know.
The hammy?
Oh, that's really sad because
She's going to get immediate treatment.
And she's crying, so she's definitely in some serious pain.
Well, we saw it yesterday. We saw it with Maria Conde. She was inconsolable after the game yesterday when her injury was again causing her problems. And when your teammate goes down, it's next woman up, and this next woman is Andalova, who picks up the pace. There's Vrachkova. I mean, you know, she's the player that we highlighted for a reason. She's arguably their most talented player, and without her, this Czech team is not the same.
And that's so sad because obviously it's part of the game, injuries, but it just shows you there is seriously blood, sweat and tears, and it's really a thing that these athletes put their body on the line and work so hard for these moments. And, you know, she missed the first 2 games of the tournament, and she came back, was wonderful yesterday, and then I think she's just tweaked it. It looked like a hamstring when she held her leg, to be honest. And she might be done for the rest of the day.
Pavlopoulos spins, puts it up from the elbow. Here's Fasula, puts it up and in. And Fasula called Brezhanova and is checking on her to make sure she's okay. She got her with an inadvertent piece of body.
Yeah, I think she got so excited. She said, yeah, and then came back and boop. Just clipped her with an elbow. It's good sportsmanship, though.
So Brezhanova also goes out. So right now the Czechs are the walking wounded and trailing by 4 points. And this is when you really need somebody to step up.
I think you get Hamzova back in the game as well, to be honest.
Well, Saithamarova and Andalova are very feisty, as is this Chekova. She drives in and scores.
Chekova's been playing well, actually. She's really good when she puts the ball on the floor.
What potential she's got.
She's 18.
There's the pass. Fasula.
Great footwork. Great footwork. Do you hear me, Jeff?
I do.
Incredible.
I agree. As a post expert, especially since you noted it must be true. Oh, nice bounce pass. Andalova, Saithamarova, Yorlova, off the rim. Good
that
activity.
rebound.
Andalova knocking it over to Saithamarova.
Czech doing a wonderful job on the boards.
Shipova, pump fake, fouled by Pavlopoulos. You know, there are moments when Greece just can't rebound it.
Look at this.
Fasula
Poise.
great.
Tough to guard, Jeff.
Just had a great game, 17. 17 points. Well, Shipova's been a little bit of an X factor tonight. She's got 6 points, now make it 7.
There's a fan. He's probably on his EuroBasket app on his phone.
Veronica came into this, Veronica Shipova averaging 1.3 points per game. I mean, she had not had a game where she scored more than 2 points. So that's a huge, in fact, she's got 6 points. So that's a good contribution. Nice pump fake, and Kristinaki stuck with it. And timeout has been called. That was a good job by the refs. I mean, Kristinaki had a great pump fake. Andalova left her feet, came down there, but she kind of went straight up.
Yeah.
There was contact, but they just let play go on. I like that.
Směrem nahoru nemůže zůstat s hráčkou dole. Gába vyšší křídlo, bere hráčku. Dávejte už pozor, je to trojka, tak už to víme. V útoku zahrajeme ještě jednou parohy dolů. Docela s váma jdou agresivně ty výběhy. Zkusme, jakmile půjdeme buď pej do rohu, tak okamžitě nahoru, obě dvě dlouhý, a můžeme jít backdoor a pak jdeš handoff. Ale nehrajeme dlouho na jedné straně, pak to pak přeneseme na druhou stranu.
What do you think about this from Fasula?
She's just going up so strong. She's got 70 points, like you said. And we knew it. She's tough. She's been great. She's been the player to watch for a long time. She's had a wonderful season in Salamanca in Spain. She's that girl. She's a bad girl, that's for sure. 17 points.
Goodness me. Well, we've been singing her praises all tournament long, and the other teams, they knew all about her. But Czechs know about her, but they haven't been able to stop her. Čechova puts it up and in. Stamati, ooh, backdoor cut. Final 40 seconds here in the first half. Čechova drives in. 2 free throws awarded. And Fasula gives away a foul. She's now arguing with her teammates. We just see these periods of play from Greece where all of a sudden the same thing happened in the first quarter. The Czechs were down, they're on the back foot, and all of a sudden they went on a little run.
And now Greece over the limit, but it's only 39 seconds. But Steplova has been doing a wonderful job, Jeff, really putting the ball on the deck and going hard. And here she'll have 2 free throws.
Well, she has been a big contributor, much like Šipova, just 18 years old. Nice story developing here. Just makes 1 of 2, so the Greeks still have the lead. Nice pressure by Saitamarova, but Pavlopolo gets away. Stamati puts it up in the corner. And now Saitamarova leaks out early, and look who's in front. Unbelievable. The Czechs.
Just like that. Great breakaway, fast layup.
Oh boy, Pavlopolo, very close. Getting a sportsmanlike here, I think.
Here's the breakaway layup that put Czech up 1.
They're just opportunistic, feisty. You can see they really annoy that Greek backcourt the way they play, because it looked to me like Pavlopolo almost kind of cleared out and caught her in the face.
Yeah, I think you're right. But they're feisty, the Czech. They play hard. Anyway, it's a timeout for Greece. Let's listen in.
Παίζουμε είτε zone είναι είτε man to man είναι, παίζουμε zipper. Παίζουμε zipper. Και είναι. Από εδώ η Μαριέλα, από εδώ η Μαριέλα, το ξέρω. Από εδώ η Μαριέλα, από εδώ η Άρτεμις. Εντάξει, και εδώ είναι η Έλενα και από εδώ η Εβίνα. Και κάνουμε zipper. Το κάνουμε zipper, πάσα στη Μαριέλα. Πάσα στη Μαριέλα. Εντάξει. Αν δεν έχουμε πάσα στη Μαριέλα, πάσα εδώ. Μαριέλα άνοιξε εδώ, μην εδώ. Άνοιξε Εβίνα και έλα και κάνεις go screen και κάνει drive. Εντάξει, περίμενε. Αν μας κάνουν φάουλ και πάει μπάλα baseline, παίζουμε Sideline 3. 3 για την Εβίνα. 3.
Oh, that was a good stat. 26 points in the paint for Greece to 8 Czech Republic's points in the paint.
That's interesting. Pavlopoulos, she can score it. She hasn't been scoring tonight, but you saw the assist, 9.
Yeah, sometimes it's not your night. You got to do other things to help your team win.
Sula, they don't want to take it too quickly. There she is. Nice pass. Oh, goodness gracious. That was a well-drawn-up play, a pleasing finish to the first half.
Incredible.
Prekas. He is grinning like a Cheshire cat, satisfied with the execution on the last play. Perhaps not so satisfied with the way the first half ended overall, but nevertheless, Greece leading it 42-41 over the Czech Republic. Remember, the winner advances to play Hungary in the quarterfinals.
And what a way to finish. Spanu 11 points, a beautiful pass, 1-2 punch between the post players. The 3-point shot for me, Czech, shooting 5 for 14. It seems to be dropping in that second quarter, but the points in the paint is 26, make that 28 for Greece. The rebounding game actually goes to Greece, 21-17. And then obviously Fasoulas, the 17 points, and Spanu right underneath her. Sevalova, 7 points across the board, down. For me, I think at this timeout, at this halftime, as we get to see the second quarter best players, they need to talk about Czech Republic. How are you going to stop Fasoulas? How are you going to stop Spanu? This isn't new. Spanu and Fasoulas would have been the top of their scout.
Well, you saw the look of concentration, the wheels are in motion in the heads of Prekas as well as Petachkova. They're trying to figure out, what can I do?
Yeah.
What do we need to call?
But right now, this game is so even. It's a 1-point game. I felt like Greece made a push and started to break it open, but Czech ain't going nowhere, Jeff. They made some threes. They made some tough shots. They made it to the line. They've done really well to stick around, but we need to see if Voskova is going to come back in the game. I don't think she is. That's going to be a big loss. You've got a bit of foul trouble. So I think this halftime was definitely needed for Czech just to recover.
Well, Pavlopoulou has the assists.
9,
this is
yep.
one of them. And when you consider what she can do, what Fasula can do, I suppose the coach is pleased that she's only taken 1 shot and yet come up with 9 assists.
Well, it's not all about scoring, Jeff. You know, somebody has to facilitate Fasula's 17 points, and it's been her. And that's what's so good. It's so selfless of her. And yes, when it's time for her to score, absolutely. But sometimes you got to assist.
42-41, Greece on top of the Czech Republic at halftime.
You need character. You need chemistry.
FIBA Basketball World Cup is the peak of the game.
It's the toughest competition in the basketball world to win.
That is why I will be there.
Because when you win for one,
You win for all.
Gonna put it on the floor, looks the real deal. Needs a pass, steps through, what a move! Hungary will take the timeout. They lead by 4.
Oh, that's how big basket. Well, Oblak there in the air.
Montenegro, such a big part of their game against Greece. Oh, nice pass, Casa. Boy, I don't even recognize the Spain team from what we saw the other night. Messina takes it deep and is blocked by Cohen. Now a little bit of words being exchanged. Love that. Cohen and Messina. Cohen trying to get the crowd hyped as well. Spanu now. Lovely footwork. Oh my
goodness me. Put that one on a postcard. That is stunning.
Beautiful footwork. Elite, actually.
2-on-1 break, no look pass. Alamanos, he gets blocked by Santucci, who is out of bounds.
That's a huge play by Santucci. Sims looks to go down the baseline again. Goes the long way. That's great hands. Quick pass by Manunga. Out in transition behind the back by Van Loo. Razamon could do everything here in Tel Aviv.
I want to see that.
He's got to put it up. And off the glass, they count the three. And at the end of the first quarter, on the back of the last second shot.
The crowd are on their feet. The noise is rapturous here. Hamzava, and one. That is a big, big play in a clutch moment of the game.
And you can see how much it means to her. She fist pumps and screams. Good move from her.
Lalique has it. Goes to the ring. Oh, what a block! Oh! What a block by McGowan! And she gets the love of her teammates on that play.
Well, the top scorer for Greece is Fasoulas. Huge 17 points in this first half, doing it all for Greece, running the floor, beautiful ballerina moves, really, poise around the basket, and is finishing really strong, 17 points. She's 8 from 10. How are Czech Republic gonna manage to stop her somehow? I don't think so. She's just too talented around the rim. And then Spanu also joins her with 11 points. Those two are the highest scorers, and Kristinaki also with 9. Czech, on the other hand.
Well, Chekova, who has 7 points. They have spread it around. Pretty good balanced attack overall. She's one of the 3 players, in fact, with 7 points. Tupilova also has 7. Shipova and Chekova
All have 7.
But yeah, getting some good looks, and there you have it.
Yeah, I think this halftime is going to be really important. I think Czech's done a really good job, Jeff, of changing their defense. They played a little bit of a zone. They played a man-to-man. They doubled Fasoulas down low. I felt like they've done a really good job. They've also caught up Fasoulas. They've had some jump balls. I think their defense has been solid. Can they do that again in this second half? But Fasoulas, 17 points in that first half, that's way too many. If you are going to try and win this game, you can't let her go off. She's on the way to a 30-plus game.
So the winner will face Hungary in the quarterfinals, and right now, I'm feeling rather uneasy if I'm the Greeks, because in many respects it feels like they've gotten what they've wanted, but they have not pulled away. And as adjustments go, I mean, are the Czechs going to be able to make any type of adjustments? Do they need to make any adjustments, or are they just going to sneak this at the end?
Yeah, well, I also think Czech have done a really good job in the turnovers and the mistakes that Greece have made. They've really punished them. They've got out in fast break transition. They managed to get some really easy scores. So they've done a good job. Greece need to look after the ball a little bit more. They can't afford silly turnovers. We saw one under the basket, throwing the ball back in bounds under their basket. So I think I can't call this game. I really don't know. It's a 1-point game. It's who's going to be focused. I think if Czech figure out a way to stop Fasulas, they've got a good chance. But for me right now, Fasulas is way too strong down low. There she is, 17 points. Kristen Nagy with 5 rebounds. She's done so well. Also, Kristen Nagy also with 9 points. She's done well. She's a solid player for me.
Over 7 points, Hamsova 4 rebounds. Hamsova's been pretty quiet.
Yeah.
You know, I just feel like it's wide open. I mean, I can't see either of these teams pulling away. I don't think Greece will allow the Czechs to pull away. And so far, twice the Czechs have reeled the Greeks back in.
Well, as they come to warm up, no Gorshkova. She isn't out here. She hurt her, I think, hamstring. I don't know. We saw her in tears. She's not even on the bench, and she's not in the warm-up, so they're going to have to do it without her. The players have been stepping up. They've got a quite even Stevens scoring across the board, and I'm really happy to see that because, you know, they've only really had 2 or 3 players in double digits, but today the scoring's real, you know, equal, and everyone's stepping up to the plate.
Indeed. Ratchkova is coming out just out of your camera line there. I'm not sure that she's going to play. She's kind of limping out. Maybe she's gotten some treatment that's going to allow her to go. I just don't know. I mean, it's, maybe she's just going to go and clap for her teammates during the warm-up.
Yeah, there she is. She's just high-fiving people. She's not going to warm up. She's done for the day.
I mean, it goes without saying it's a massive disappointment for any player that commits their summer to play for the national team, and you have a chance. You're basically 4 wins away. You're 4 wins away from a medal.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, she's got enough time to hopefully heal and recover before regular season will start back in maybe August, maybe September even. She could push, but she's definitely looking slow and didn't warm up and got a limp, so she's done. Disappointed. There's number 8 there.
Η πρώτη επίθεση που θα κάνουμε θα είναι αντίχειρας πλάι με την Ελεάνα εδώ. Θα έρθει να κάνεις όλη τη διαδρομή θα έρθει να κάνεις. Και θα κάνεις drive, εντάξει. Και θα...
ahead and scan your QR code and get the EuroBasket app on your phone. I have it on mine. It keeps me up to date with all the scores across this tournament. It's been fantastic, and you're able to keep up with the next week of quarterfinals, semis, and finals still to come.
Absolutely. Get it in there. You need it. You want it. We got it. We love it. Everybody that follows this competition needs as much data, information, results, interviews as they can, because this has been a very special FIBA Women's EuroBasket with, I would say, many teams in the running for the title. There's a certain unpredictability about it, and just every game is up for grabs. Second half action underway. The Czech Republic trailing 42-41. They start with possession. Holeschenska drives in and misses. And the first jump shot is no good for Greece. Brezhanova hasn't scored yet. I almost wonder if she's maybe a little reluctant to shoot it. Maybe it's not falling for her today. Stupilova's not reluctant, and she puts it up and in.
Beautiful shot. Told you the three-point shot's working for Czech.
She's got a team-high 10 points now.
Well, the Czech fans have been solid this tournament, that's for sure. So about 15 of them, maybe.
Spanier gets blocked by Stupilova. Now, Petra Holeschenska. And she tried to feed it to Stupilova, but the Greeks were ready. Knocked it away. Here's Fasula, takes it deep, and Brezhanova does a good job of...
Yeah, Brezhanova can't pick up that fourth foul.
Stupilova again from the right, and this time, quick shot. She was open, she took it. A little bit faster, playing faster, the Czechs. Too fast for their own good, offensively. Well, Kristinaki just needed to turn, and she had it. And Holeschenska reaches in, and what? I don't know. Whenever Petra Holeschenska involved, ooh.
Kristinaki just said, "Hey, excuse me, referee, she's talking so much." I love that.
It's definitely Holeschenska. Kristinaki pushed off, but Petra Holeschenska was right up on her. Can't blame her. Again, she's just sticking her nose in there. Being physical. Oh, nice pump fake. Artemis Spanu follows up her miss. And then she's fouled by Stupilova. Spanu to the corner. Pavlopoulou off the back of the iron.
Great rebound.
Kristinaki. And that shot's no good from Spanu. Brezhanova. She thought about it. Here's Vyorlova, and the two-pointer no good.
I think Greece, actually, we don't see them as a team to run fast in transition, but they look good if they can push the ball like they did in that first couple of minutes. Fasoulas ran the floor, and Kristinaki had a breakout layup. I just think get some easy, quick shots that you don't have to work so hard for.
Pass down low, Spanu. So Shineke pulling the strings on that one. We're all knotted at 44. 13 for Spanu. Holishinska from behind New York. And could not rebound it clean. Vyorlova is there. Oh, have they called the foul or is it a jump ball situation?
No, jump ball. It's Greek ball.
Look at this. Shineke with the nice little dish. That's what I like about Greece is they're very aware of
who they need to get the ball to. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just little crevices.
Yeah.
They can zip that ball through there.
But we've seen Pavlopoulou, you know, we said she had 9 assists and 0 points. It's a tied game.
Oh no, Hamsova has turned her ankle, and at the same time, or maybe it's a knee problem. That's not good. Kristanaki was able to hit the jumper. That doesn't look good. I'll watch Hamsova. Is it the ankle that she came down? She's limping out.
It's not good.
So Vrachkova's out already, probably not coming back, and now Hamsova goes out. And if she hasn't been the most important player offensively tonight, you don't like to lose a key member of that rotation. And she's the starting point guard. Stupilova puts it up. And Kristanaki with the rebound. She avoids Brezhneva. Now she gets it to Fasula, and the foul on Stupilova. And look at this, you feel for the Czechs. I mean, it's just 4th game in 5 days. I don't think that has anything to do with it. I think it's just an awkward landing. But it's tough enough for the players, you know, to then get an injury. Here comes Shipova, and you're only as good as the last person on your bench in a tournament like this.
Yeah, but the thing is they have shared minutes, Czech.
Look at Fasula catching it from Spanu.
And she should attack the basket, especially when there's 3 fouls. The defender.
Oh, nice dish from Holishinska. And Shipova has been terrific. Spanu says, I'll just take it all the way.
See what I mean? When they're in the full stride, look good in transition, they could get some more baskets like that.
Ooh, Shipova needs to be careful with her screening, raising that left elbow. Zait Hamarova. Oh, the bank! What day is it? It's Monday.
It's Monday. It's a working day here in Israel.
The bank is open.
But the 3-point shot again, keeping Czech around. Now pulled it in within 1.
And you know what word we like to use to describe for those guards? Feisty, but how about Spanu? Spanu has truly elevated her game the last 2 times out. And, oh boy, getting locked up there with Shipova.
Definitely a foul and an and 1. Strong drive. And she knows how important it is.
Chest bump.
I love that, why not?
She's so polite, isn't she?
She's a wonderful human being. Really lovely person and player.
I wouldn't say there's any player out here that I don't like. They're all very.
No, that's not.
They're all very.
No,
they're good fun. But she is like very polite, and
she comes over. She has a little chat with us. Yeah.
She's been educated well by the folks. Here's Vyorlova, puts it up and drills a 3. I mean, what can you say about the Czechs? Their backs against the wall. They come out swinging. They just keep hitting big shots, and their 3-point shooting today has belied what they've been doing for the tournament. So has Fasula. She gets the double. Andalova, and Fasula somehow able to turn into the lane and score. bank it in with her left hand under pressure.
Big scream out from her. She knows that's big. The double was coming.
Doesn't matter right now because the Czechs seem to have an answer for everything the Greeks do. They got to get a stop. Andalova. Čechová, she goes in. And that was trying to force it up. That's where she's gotten into trouble. Kristinaki goes in. Oh, what defense from Šipova. Get it out of here, she says. Čechová. Back to Andalova. Andalova, uh-oh. Šipova. Shot clock winding down. Andalova. This is an air ball. Eight of 19 from three-point range for the Czechs after that miss. I mean, they have had a phenomenal day shooting the basketball. Pavlopoulou to the corner. Sheneke guarded closely. Tough drive from Sheneke. I mean, we're seeing like more, in my opinion, skillful Greek players. There's something about it. I mean, no, there's no longer the Vina Maltsis, Stelani Kalsidous, yet, I don't know, there just seems to be more weapons in this Greek team.
Yeah, and they're not afraid. I love the feistiness of her. She puts her head down, gets her eyes up to the rim, and scores a really shouts-out one, and it could have been. But anyway, we'll listen in to the timeout of Czech Republic.
Děláme chybu, že přebíráme, dlouhá zbíhá, buďme tam aktivní, posuneme to ze slabé strany. Dál pozor na to. Kávo, co vymýšlíme? Máme jednoduchou situaci, tak to klidně zvednu. My přecházíme teďka volný střely a nejsme v pohybu. Tak pojď zase kolem ní. Jako musíme udržet být v pohybu. Jo, ještě chvilička, vystřídáme. U tebe super hra. Pojďme ještě jednou tu pětku, docela ten elevator.
Well, this was the tough move. Well, actually, no, it was the dime from Sheneke. Thank you very much. And then Spanu's finish. It feels like the momentum is with Greece, but Czech just keep coming back, hitting big shots, getting steals, and they're just sticking around, Jeff, but anything can happen. 52, 57, Greece have just managed to open the door with Shenike's beautiful right-hand layup. I told you she's been playing solid minutes for this Greek team. It's going to be an interesting 3 minutes 10. And actually,
I mean, this is yet another time when the Greeks have gone ahead, and you just have to admire the resilience of this Czech team, especially considering their injury situation and their foul trouble. They're really playing well as a team. Tamalampo back in the game. Oh, they feed it to, oh, look at that, the bounce pass. That was terrific basketball, and they go to the line. Fasula called for the foul.
Well, that's the first Greek foul because Czech Republic are way over the limit. All 5 lights are on under their score. So that's the first foul in this quarter.
You have to be very pleased if you're Patachkova and your team comes out and runs that play.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe, you know, they didn't finish it with the layup,
yeah, but they got to the line.
So they can clearly follow the game plan. And something good happens, you know, when you attack the rim. And how about Šipova? She's really been an X factor today, having her best game of the tournament.
Averaging 1.3 points and coming out and got 11 today.
Yeah, to say X factor is the understatement.
Yeah, and then getting to the free throw line also has helped them. 14 of 60.
Fasula was fouled. Oh, they called a 3-second. I thought they were going to call the foul on Čechova for pushing off. I mean, there's one thing about defending, but I think Čechova is maybe getting away with a little bit too much physicality down there. Do you think?
Sorry, I was talking to the cameraman. I was asking him, when are we going to get some love? You know, we want our faces on the TV.
You'll get it. Here's Šipova. She's going to keep making plays. Andalova. Alrova has checked in, number 7. She's got the basketball. She gets it to Čechova. Able to pass it back outside. Andalova. And there's Šipova with the follow, but fouled once again. And Shipova is frustrating the Greeks right now. She's got a team-high 11 points with a chance to add to her tally. All hands on deck.
She's gone off because she's scored 1 point. What is she averaging? 1.4? What's that?
Yeah.
Nearly 2 points, I guess, if we round it up. But she's just being an absolute lifesaver. She's stepping up today, hitting her free throws and scoring in multiple different ways. There she is, 7 from 7, make it 8 from 8. It's a 1 point game.
For some reason, that's Justice for Johannes placard has moved closer to you. I don't know, maybe if you can do something about it. Interestingly, Marine Johannes not playing for France this summer. Couldn't work it out with the federation, so she's not with the national team. Clearly, those fans aren't pleased. Here is Stamalampro. Drive again. Look at that. What a great move.
Real nice finish from her. Back to a 3-point game, Jeff. Can Greece get a defensive stop?
Olashinska missing. They'll power over with the rebound. 3 points between these two teams. If a 3 falls, it's tied. Olashinska knocks it down.
And the fans love it. The defense is going under the screen, and she says, okay, you don't guard me, I'm going to shoot the ball. The 3-point shot, keeping Czech in again.
Oh, Shineke went right past her. Kristinaki, though, the answer, no. Fasula hustles and gets the rebound, but steps out of bounds. (59-59), 11 minutes remaining. They just can't shake the Czechs.
Yeah, look at this. They go under the screen. Shineke doesn't fight over the screen, and you get paid real big with a 3-point shot in your face if you do not chase over the screen.
Yeah, and we do remind you, this was not a good 3-point shooting team coming into this. The Czechs travel there by Andalova. Now she decides to go all the way. Oh my goodness, the Czechs have taken the lead. Incredible performance from this Czech team that is up against it. Missing players. Fasula catches it low, able to pass it back outside to Shineke. She puts it up off the back of the iron. Incredible rebound by Spanu, and the foul on Shipova. Just the little things that Spanu does are just so crucial. But look at this, the feisty guard once again, Andalova, whether it's her, whether it's Zaitamarova, they just keep making plays.
Yep.
With Hamsova out of the game, injured. With
oh yeah, Hamsova.
Verachkova also out.
Yeah, tweaked her ankle, you're right. We haven't seen her for a bit.
I don't think she's coming back. I'm not sure they need her to come back right now, to be honest, the way these guards are playing.
Yeah, nice float.
Well, Spanu, meanwhile, continues to have a monster game. She's now getting closer to Fasula as the Greeks' top scorer. She's got 19. Fasula has 21. Spanu gonna start having that T-shirt that says superstar, because she's playing like one of this FIBA Women's EuroBasket. Okay, so Olashinska. And Spanu reaches in and commits the foul.
It's only his second foul. She can afford that.
There's Verachkova over there on the sideline, watching. Not able to come back into the game. Hamsova as well. I think actually looking at in the face. Unfortunately, here is Olashinska. Oh boy, if that had dropped for the Czechs, that would have been big. Just, she steals it. She puts it up. Did she get off in time? It doesn't matter. She hit the front of the rim. Wow, 61-61. Both these teams desperately want to get to the quarterfinals. Who can blame them? End of 3. Everything to play for. Who will Hungary play in the last 8?
We're tied. And here are the stats. The three-point shot, keeping Czech Republic around 9 from 23, shooting 39%. And Greece shooting 21, 3 from 14. Also, the free throw game is working for Czech Republic, shooting a real good clip. Here are the third quarter best plays.
Stupalova getting that one, of course. We've been talking a lot about Shipova, Shaneke making some sweet plays. It's really exciting watching teams as they go into different generations and younger players grow up and become the stars, right? You know, now it's Fasula and Spanu that have kind of blossomed, Pavlopolo as well, Stamalampru. But you can see that Shaneke is going to be big. But how about the Czechs as well? Shipova has had to answer the call today. She has.
Yeah, she really has. And the free throw line for Czech Republic, they're 16 from 18, has been a really good scoring moment for them. And why it's so important to make your free throws is because the clock isn't running. You score points and the time is stuck, and that's where they've been solid. The three-point shot, they're 9 from 23, shooting.
Hey, look who's back. Hamzova's back, so that's good news.
Oh, great news. She probably went off.
Hamzova right there, number 10.
Yeah, she went off and probably had the ankle retaked. So tightened up those shoes a little bit tighter.
Both Andalova and Saita Hamarova are out of the game right now. Hamzova comes back in. Holashinska, they're in the backcourt. Parova, Brezhanova, and Stupalova. And for the Greeks, it's Stamalampru. Spanu's still in, obviously. Kristinaki back in. Fasula, Shaneke. It's game on, the final 10 minutes. This is the type of game we're hoping for. They have delivered. They've given us a thriller. Oh, look at Spanu reaching in and taking it away from Holashinska. Stupalova almost gets it back, but Spanu not having it.
Good defense from Spanu.
Oh boy, was that intended for Spanu? Alert play by Kristinaki. Pass to Shaneke, high arcing three. And the foot, 3 free throws coming. The foul on Stupalova, dangerous play with her feet.
Silly, I told you the referees are really protecting the shooter. Let's have a look. Oh, cameraman. But the referee said she stuck her foot out. It's the emphasis of this tournament, protecting the shooter, and she has 3 shots at the line.
We're knotted at 61. The stakes could not be any higher. And Shaneke misses the first. Ball don't lie?
No.
No? That was a good call?
No. She'll relax into this one.
He didn't hesitate. She takes her time and makes the second. So Greece go back in front. Meanwhile, Italy's players start to pile into the arena to watch this game. No sign yet of Montenegro's players, and Satacek is still here. 2 free throws, and Greece lead is 63-61. Holashinska, great defense by Kristinaki, hands up. He knew it was going to Brezhanova. Spanu, the point forward, brings it back out.
Go inside.
Fasula, a long way out. Good rebound, Brezhanova. Holashinska fires it up to Shipova and ties the game.
And rolls her ankle too.
Has she?
Yeah, better do that thing up real tight. As she came down on Fasulas. Rolled the ankle a little bit, but wow,
she's not coming out.
No, she can't. She's the highest scoring player right now with 15.
I love it. I love it.
She can't go anywhere.
It's like Willis Reed.
Tie them laces up, girl. We've got a game to play.
And bounce pass. Greece probably maybe didn't value their last possession when Fasula took that long jumper. Here she is. Nice bounce pass from Fasula. Oh, great block from Parova. Unbelievable. Power over. Oh, look at that now. Spanu, they got to shoot it. Fasula, did she get off in time? Nope, she did not. Great hustle by the Greeks, but not enough.
Good defense by Czech. Absolutely swarmed Kristanaki under the rim. Here, she gets blocked by the 18-year-old, and look, all 4 players swarm her. Don't let her get the shot up. And the shot clock is their friend.
She just powered on over, didn't she? Power over. What a block.
I know you can't help yourself.
Holešinska banks it in, and the Czech Republic now move in front. What would happen if the Czech Republic took a lead of several points? We haven't seen that.
No, we've only seen them 2, I think, at the highest.
Yeah, their biggest lead is what it is right now, 2 points. Kristanaki on the baseline, loses it, gets it back. Power over, really playing good defense. Shineke for 3, nope. And here's Powerova, all of a sudden becoming a real factor in the game. She rebounds, runs, and scores! And she is now the X factor times 10.
Oh, look at that.
Both ends of the floor.
Look at this, full court layup. Lovely smile from the 18-year-old, puts the head down. Beautiful footwork and finishes, and it's timeout. It's the first time Czech has got more than 2-point lead. They've got 4-point lead.
Well, you got to be waiting patiently, and when you get your chance, you got to take advantage, and that's what Powerova's done. Let's listen to Coach Prekas.
Γιατί. Και πάμε να παίξουμε λίγο με flow. Φλάς, δώσ' την μπάλα πίσω, μη μπροστά συνέχεια. Φλάς, να παίξουμε pick and roll. Να παίξουμε pick and roll. Να παίξουμε pick and roll. Φλάς, να παίξουμε pick and roll. Ήρεμα. Εντάξει. Ωραία, πάμε τώρα. Πάμε horns 4. Horns 4, δεν έχει shoot, swing και κάνει swing στην Έλενα. Swing στην Έλενα και side pick and roll. Εντάξει, πάμε, έλα, πάμε.
Indaxi, okay.
Well, Dominika might want to change her first name to Dominate, because that's what she's done. We'll just say she's dominating Dominika. Look at the team energy tracker here. Starting 5 minutes played for Greece. You can see they've logged a lot of minutes with the exception of Stamalamper, only 16. And for the Czech Republic, not quite as much.
Sharing the minutes, yeah.
Maybe that, less minutes for their starting 5 makes them fresher down the stretch. I mean, I suppose that's kind of what...
Well, they've had some injuries and they've had some foul trouble. So she's had to go to her bench.
Yep. Shipova, perhaps the MVP of this game right now if it finished, but Powerova is pushing her hard with her last couple of contributions. She's been a sensation. Shineke and Holešinska reaches in and commits the foul. And Brežanova holding her face like she has taken a knock. Brežanova still hasn't scored.
No.
It's not about always scoring.
Well, I think she's out of rhythm. She got those 2 early fouls.
Forcing Pavlopoulou into a very difficult shot, and the Czechs are in the ascendancy right now with 7 minutes remaining. Hamzova gets it back, and you still have the prospect of Zait Hamarova and Andalova coming back into the game as well for the Czechs, but no Vorachkova. Traveling, oh boy, that is not what they needed with the opportunity to go up by 6 or 7.
Drag that back foot.
Greece have lost their way offensively. I mean, they're not able to get what they want. And I don't know if they just need to put the ball at the top of the key in Spanu's hands.
Yeah, I think they're doing a really good job, Czech, putting a physical body on Fasulas and pushing her out of her comfort zone. Her comfort zone is around the rim, but look, she's having to catch the ball real high.
Here she is battling in the foul on Brežanova. She's probably gotten away with 1 or 2.
Yeah.
So eventually one of those are going to be called.
And that's her 4th.
So Holešinska goes out. Viorlova comes back in as well. Chekova comes back in. And maybe this Patachkova, this is where she's done well. She's been able to adjust with the unavailability of some players. Oh boy, Powerova once again powers over and takes the steal. I don't think you couldn't have written a better script for her coming into the game. She's going to be making some headlines. if the Czechs win this game. Yorlova, Sipova from deep, had that one gone. Oh, she just got pushed. Oh, this is no good. It looked like Fasula got pushed, but anyway, from behind, but it's going to be their possession.
Greece need to find a way now to get a bucket. They got the stop.
You want the high percentage look if possible.
Yeah, they got 2 stops. They had the travel and then this stop, and they haven't scored and made Czech pay. Go inside to Fasula.
There you go, Spano, the double comes. Somebody's got to be open. Somebody's open. Okay, so she holds it. She's got to go. Oh, she tried to make the pass, thinking she had enough time. I think she had to take that shot.
Yeah, and she knows. She's upset with herself. She screamed. Maybe put that up. She knows. She knows. You don't have to tell her. They've got enough time.
So basically, Powerova was 0 for 4 coming into this game. She had played 14 minutes against Belgium, and that was it. Hadn't scored, 2 personal fouls, hadn't only 1 rebound. But she's been tremendous. Here she is. She's got the ball right now. Keep an eye on her. She looks like naturaled out. Look at this. Into the corner, Andalova, and the air ball. And Chekova goes over Fasula. Keeps it alive, and Chekova, the extra hustle from the 18-year-old.
Czech finally get their lead.
How many good youngsters have we got in this tournament? Plenty.
This is where I don't think Greece is good, when they go one-on-one here.
Oh, what a move. Well, she took an exceptional move by Spanu.
Yeah. But she can do that, but I just think they're so much better when they have movement, they have screens, but right now they're getting nothing. It's causing Spanu having to go to her A1 skills.
They simply cannot give away offensive rebounds. Here's Chekova coming over the back again. I mean, to me, it feels like Fasula's getting fouled down there on those rebound attempts. Ooh, Pavlopolo almost double dribbled or traveled or something. Pavlopolo pulls up and makes the shot.
Yeah, beautiful shot.
Interesting how the concentration level goes up a little bit. We've seen this several times in this EuroBasket women the last couple of days.
You have to. These are big time moments. This isn't group phase. You can't afford any hiccups. The focus needs to really dial in.
Powerova. Chekova, high arcing shot, misses it badly. And once they get them to miss, they commit the foul.
Wow, yeah.
Pavlopolo, that was a big shot. I mean, if I'm Greece and you're looking in at Pavlopolo's shot, if I'm Greece and Chekova has the basketball on the perimeter, you give him that. You give her that. She just showed it. You've got to be able to rebound. Polashinska. Stamalampo went down, trying to draw the charge. Andalova fumbles it.
Good ball movement.
Foul called.
Great ball movement though, Jeff, by the Czechs, really moving the defense and then driving and causing the foul. New 14-second shot clock.
Andalova gets it deep, back outside. Polashinska, oh, it doesn't fall. Pavlopolo gets it now, looks up the floor.
This is where they're good. They can't pull it out. Yes.
Fasula, good position for her, but then kind of rushed up her shot. Polashinska bounce pass to Chekova. Good pass, Chekova. Stupilova for 3. Kristinaki able to beat Vyorlova to it. Now coming up on 3 minutes.
If Czech hit that shot, wow.
Look down, check your heart rate.
Yep.
It's beaten pretty quickly. Pavlopoulos again, this time missing. There's Petra Oleshinka. Clock down to 7. Oleshinska rather, drives in, she's fouled! Oleshinska, what a play.
Beautiful play. They play this horns play. Look at this. She comes off the screen, puts her head down, and takes the hit. Great focus. Head is up, eyes on the rim, and she screams because she knows that's a big time play.
Well, the lead goes to 4. Big free throw coming here for Petra Oleshinska.
Free throws for today. 17 from 19. 17 big points from the line for Czech.
Pavlopoulos, Spanu, Fasula with the rebound. She just needs to go straight up. She gets it back. She puts it up and gets the foul.
Still enough time to push, but the Czech really have the momentum here. Fasula finds a way to get herself to the free throw line.
Yeah, Greece have not really been good executing on offense down the stretch. With the pressure going up from the Czechs, and then at the other end, they've really been able to help themselves, picking up the loose balls, getting the offensive rebounds. Huge free throws for Fasula, but misses the second. So it's back to a 4-point game. The Czechs also shoot free throws well. They're 17 of 19 today, so Greece with 3 team fouls. Oleshinska gets in, puts it up, and she's fouled again by Shineke. And her ability to score off the dribble has come to the fore in crunch time.
Told you the momentum waits, takes that stutter step and takes the hit by Chineke. It is a foul. She is finishing so strong at the rim here. Look, Chineke puts her hands in. That's back-to-back at once.
I'm really surprised at this point in the game that Greece have been second best between these two teams.
Yeah.
I thought their execution and their ability to have success would have been better.
I would agree with you. But anything can happen. Do not count any team out of this EuroBasket.
I think it's the work rate
of Czech.
Of the Czech that's winning this game.
Yeah, and different players stepping up.
Exactly.
Anyway, let's listen in to the timeout.
Πάμε την μπάλα μπροστά. Κάνει το out η Πινελόπη. Εδώ είναι η Ελεάνα. Εδώ είναι η Μαριέλα και η Άρτεμις. Κάνουμε screen στην Έλενα. Πάσα μέσα στη Μαριέλα, κόψουμε άμα γίνει παγίδα. Αν δεν πάει η μπάλα μέσα και πάει η μπάλα στην Έλενα, εμείς θα δώσουμε την μπάλα μέσα. Η μπάλα πάει στην Έλενα, φεύγεις.
Where here's Petra Oleshinska. She has hit a couple of drives, including this one, getting back to the line.
Oleshinska has been incredible, back-to-back and ones. And you can see how much it means to the Czech Republic bench. Alone, she scored 6 points in those 2 plays. Really just opened up this lead, going under 2 minutes now. Can Greece get a quick bucket and a turnover?
Free throw shooting has been big for the Czechs. So many different things in their favor. They're 18 of 20 at the line. Spanu to Fasula. Turns, puts it up, great play, out of the timeout, back to a 5-point deficit. I mean, you know, this game is right now the Czechs to win or lose. If they can close it down, this is where they've struggled to stop Petra Holešenská down the stretch, and she gets rejected this time. And Pavlopoulou just able to save it. What incredible hustle that was. And then Shineke almost turned it over. Oh boy, they're living on a knife edge. The Greeks.
This pick and roll, they got 7 seconds. They got to do something.
Spanu back to Fasula. They got to get in a rebound because that missed everything. Not their best option, I mean, in terms of what they want.
Yeah, Fasoulas is a much better player. Obviously, she can shoot it, but that's exactly where Czech wants it. Time is running out, Jeff, for
She's played almost the entire game for Sula.
Yeah.
You know, he looked a little tired on that shot. Hamzova drives in, misses. Terrific rebound, Pavlopoulou. And the foul, and that is a bonus for the Greeks. It puts them on the free throw line. It stops the clock. Hamzova. Tough play for her. She's playing hard, but you don't want to stop the clock and put them on the line. Pavlopoulou, you know, she had only taken 1 shot in the first half. She's only hit 1 shot in the second.
Yeah, you're right.
But she hasn't been to the free throw line.
Sorry, just talking about Fasoulas' minutes.
39.
Yeah, she's played the whole entire game.
She hasn't come out.
And Spanu's played 37. That's a lot of minutes in the legs. And
well, we saw it in the game tracker, the
you're right.
game tracker.
Yeah. But we've seen when
wow,
the ball rims in and out.
Unbelievable.
We've seen when Spanu went out how Czech made that little run and coach couldn't leave her on the bench any longer.
Extra time makes the second, so it's a 4-point game. Would have been a 1-possession game if she'd made both. Czechs want to take as much time off the clock as they can. Now you don't want to foul. You've already let all the time go off the clock. You do not want to foul. 5 on the shot clock. Yorlova. Oh boy, Kristinaki might have gotten away with it. Breznova puts up a prayer. Now 20 seconds to go. They did a great job of taking up all the time on the shot clock. Pavlopoulou for 3! How did she miss the first free throw on the previous trip, but then in the clutch moment, she buries a 3. Pavlopoulou.
Could have been a tied game, but anyway, she gets her feet set. A quick shot.
Now the pressure's on the Czechs.
Look at that.
Because the chances are, if the Greeks do not get the steal, and I'm guessing they won't, well, they do have 5 steals in the game, they'll have to foul. They'll put the Czechs on the line. But if you're going to foul, foul early.
Yeah, let's listen in.
Trojka, dvojka, jednička vyhodí. Jdeme, trojka kolem, sem a do rohu a dvojka promíč. 4 musí, když tak sem. Zízo, kdyby to hořelo, tak musíme vystoupit. Vyhodit, bude faul pravděpodobně, potřebujeme na střelce, bude faul, nesmíme ztratit míč a ten faul musí být jasný. Neudělat chybu, neudělat ztrátu. Tyhle trojky škoda.
Pomalinko bej se pochýře, jo? A stejně ať to jde za sebou. Ta první je stáhne, ta druhá jde.
Well, I'm not fluent in Czech, so I have no idea, and I couldn't see the board, what she was drawing up. So let's see what Czech Republic here have. They're up 1, Jeff, 15.4 seconds. Can Greece push a turnover potentially? The challenges there, timeouts, fouls to give, none, and challenges, both coaches have their challenge.
So they advance the ball, as is their right. They lose 10 seconds off the shot clock. Doesn't matter, really. Because they only had 15 seconds anyway. They still could have advanced it. So Holešenská, that's right. You got to foul now. That was the right play by Fasula. She now has 3 fouls. You know, despite 5 turnovers for Fasula, she has 24 points, 12 rebounds. She's still plus 24 efficiency. So,
well, these free throws are very important.
Holešenská, meanwhile,
Oleszinska has been absolutely clutch. She had those back-to-back and ones, and now she's at the free throw line.
Well, she's perfect at the line, 4 of 4, now 5 of 5. You thought I was trying to jinx her. Why would I jinx a fellow Tar Heel? No, just kidding. Here she is. She makes the first. And if she makes this, the Greeks have to go for a 3. Now, would the Czech Republic even think about fouling?
Timeout.
Will they foul? Remembering that Greece have only hit 4 threes all day, I'm not sure I would, because also you're risking fouling the three-point shooter.
Yeah, you do not.
I think in this case, you don't foul.
Nope. You let them shoot the ball and it's into overtime. You can't afford a foul, and the referees are going to be all over it.
Yeah, it's almost like they're saying, come on, try to block it.
Yeah.
I'm going to call it.
Yeah, so no doubt. But there's Fasoulas 24, Spanu 22 points, and Kristanaki 11.
Dimitri Kalitsu, the former point guard of Greece, one of the assistant coaches.
Well, he needs to hurry up and draw his play because he's only got 22 seconds left. It's timeout.
Good point.
Εδώ η Άρτερ και εδώ η Μαριέλα. Κάνει το out η Πινελόπη. Εδώ είναι η Έλενα. Κάνει σκέρ να πάρεις από τον παίχτη εδώ. Κάνει σκέρ. Και κάνουμε elevator στην Ελεάνα να δει να κάνει τρίποντο. Μετά το elevator βγαίνεις.
Well, Czech are on the floor.
Well, let's just remind everybody, Vrachkova, star player for the Czech Republic, goes out in the first half with an injury. We think it's a hamstring. We're not sure. Hamsova goes out as well with an ankle injury, but she's come back and is playing. Andalova and Zaithamarova were terrific keeping the Czechs in it, but it's been Petra Oleszinska who's come in and delivered the key blows here offensively late, and there have been any number of other contributions from the Czech players, Palrova and whatever. But now the Greeks have a chance. Can they get an open look and take a good three-pointer? Will they, or will they go for a 2 and foul again? Kristanaki, Spanu, she's gonna launch it. They're gonna go for the rebound, and they get Fasula. Well, it worked out pretty well. It worked out very well, in fact. They've got a chance. 6.3 seconds left. And I suppose that's about as good as it's going to get.
And you see...
in that situation after a missed 3. I mean, you don't want to pass it back out. Well, she could have possibly.
No. Anyway.
What do you think? I mean, maybe she could have passed it back out.
Stressed. Goosebumps.
Goosebumps? Is it because you're cold or you're nervous?
No, I'm nervous. Let's listen in to timeout.
A musíme to dát když tak z ruky, holky. Prosím vás, z ruky. Hýbejte se bez míče, vystoupit ven. A vůbec, a dáme malou hráčku. Gábo, pojď, jdeme za Zízu, potřebujeme... Počkej, co? Tak Gába vyhodí, a já budu stavět slonu. Ne, tak pojď za nás, jsme malý hráčky, ať běháme ven. Pojď, Gábo. Potřebujeme přihrávky, jo?
Well, if the Czech Republic win this game, it is going to continue kind of a magical FIBA Women's EuroBasket. I'm not sure how high the hopes were that they would get to the quarterfinals. I believe the Greeks believed they would get there, even though in the power rankings on the FIBA Women's EuroBasket they were 16th.
What, Czech was?
No,
Greece was.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I still think, it's up for grabs.
Here we go. Last 6.3 seconds.
Greece have to get the foul quickly. If they don't get the steal, they've got to get the foul. They get it, and Shineke. And great job by Mai Forsberg. She makes the call. She looks up at the clock. She's making sure everything is, she's got the right number. She signals over. And now Oleszinska is back where she's been the most comfortable all day. I mean, she may as well be spending the day at the beach enjoying shooting free throws, because she looks about as relaxed as anybody has. She takes it, she makes it.
And Czech Santa, yeah. Czech Santa,
Santa Czech.
Sorry. Anyway,
there he
he's
is.
nervous.
Santa Czech. Christmas has come early for him. And And she makes another one. Nothing like a good free throw shooter. They got to shoot a three.
No timeouts.
Now you might think about fouling. I would have fouled there. Pavlopoulou puts it up. And it is Heartbreak Hotel for Greece. Unbelievable. And maybe she could have whipped the ball over to Spanu. I don't know. It is just Heartbreak Hotel. You want to make sure you get the shot off. What a performance from the Czechs. Celebrate their achievement. 79-76. They have won it. They will play Hungary in the quarterfinals.
Well, you can see how disappointed Fasulas is, but this is all about Czech Republic, Jeff. Who would have thought it? Shepova, 15 points. Halasinka, 17 points. It was an absolute team effort today for Czech Republic. Everyone who touched that court stepped up, scored, made big stops, hit their shots, three-pointers as the Iza, the mascot, comes in and gives a high five, and it's all smiles for Czech Republic. And here are the stats. 9 from 28, big-time three-point shots that they needed. They shot 92%, and that is a lovely smile from the coach. Didn't win the rebounding game, didn't win the assist game, and turned the ball over only 4 times. The fans, they loved it. There is the leading scorers, even though Fasulas went up for 26 points. They managed to figure it out. They're through to the quarterfinals, Jeff. A lovely scene here as they fly their flag oh so high.
Well, you know what? You just have to say they deserve it because they had the adversity. They made the plays time after time. They made the big shots. And, you know.
Here are the fourth quarter best plays. And you're right. You're right. Different players stepped up.
Time and time again, Vrachkova went out with injury. Hamzova went out with injury. Came back. You know, Zaithamarova, Andalova, Shipova had the game of her life tonight for the Czech Republic. Powerova came off the bench and was terrific.
Yeah.
It was all the players that really we didn't know that much about.
No, we didn't.
Here she is, Powerova.
Yes.
We didn't know much about them because they hadn't played.
Yeah, 18 years old, came up, such a cute smile, played hard, and you know what? Czech Republic just were tough. They didn't, every time Greece just kind of, you know, got their little 4-point lead, 5-point lead, they came back, they hit the three, they were down within 2. And then once they got that first lead of 2 to 4 to 5 points, they just kept it and was strong and tough and took the momentum. And Czech did a wonderful job today.
I think in the end, you know, defensively, physicality-wise, the Czechs, they really made life difficult in the paint. And they were even able to get out and guard. And it took plays like that from Spanu to keep Greece alive in the hunt. I mean, those were tough shots that they had to make.
Yeah, and Fasulas obviously had, when she had 17, 18 points in the first half and then goes for 6, you know, if you can slow her down, you have a chance to win, and they did, and they managed to double her and foul her and frustrate her and actually push her out of her comfort zone where she's fantastic around the rim. They pushed her out, and it worked for them, but boy, did they have big plays. This one was huge. The 2 back-to-back and ones was a momentum swing that was just, Czech had it in the bag from here.
I'm just amazed, looking back at it, that the Czechs only out-rebounded Greece 33 to, excuse me, that they were out-rebounded 44 to 33, because it seems like in those big moments, you know, those 11 offensive rebounds, I mean, the Greeks just could not get the basketball.
Yeah, and I think you're so right. Wow, that was a really exciting game. I love that. I knew it was going to come down to the wire as Fasulas gets that last.
Right there, she could have possibly passed it back out, did take a 3.
Yeah.
But, you know, in that moment, what are you thinking? How much time is left? Do I need to get it off? And the Czechs celebrate. So get their 3rd win of this FIBA Women's EuroBasket, and it did not look good early on when they trailed by as many as 7 points. So the qualification for the quarterfinals, the Czech Republic win it 79-76. We still have 3 more to go. Montenegro and Italy, we're going to do that game next. And then we've got a couple more tomorrow. Well, the Greeks never short of drama when they come to a FIBA Women's EuroBasket. They provided it to this time as well, and sadly for them, it turns into a Greek tragedy, not able to get to advance. But for the Czechs, well, check it out. They're moving on.